McLear RingPay promises tap-to-pay freedom on your finger. Either we've reached the future of payments or it's another NFC gimmick that leaves you awkwardly tapping a checkout. On paper, it sounds slick. Waterproof ceramic up to swimming depths, scratch-resistant, no battery or charging ever, tokenized security, instant freeze from the app, and acceptance anywhere contactless is taken. Sounds criminally convenient. But here's the thing, the more futuristic something sounds, the more I start poking holes. Here's what caught my attention and what didn't. I actually wore this ring everywhere for 2 weeks: groceries, gym vending machines, coffee runs, and even a train station. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 14 days of testing. Here's what RingPay claims to do. It turns your finger into a contactless payment method so you can leave your phone and wallet behind. The marketing promises seamless tap-to-pay on most terminals. No charging ever. Bank-grade tokenized security with instant freeze controls. Simple setup through the app with spend limits and top-up tools. Sounds great, right? Pretty bold claims for a tiny wearable, but here's where things get interesting. Reality check time. They claim it works anywhere contactless is accepted. What you actually get is mostly good acceptance with caveats. In my testing, 24 out of 27 taps went through first try. 2 needed a second tap with a very specific ring orientation, and 1 flat-out declined at a transit gate that wanted a chip and pin reset. Let's be real, acceptance depends on the terminal's NFC field and the ring's tiny antenna. Because the RingPay is passive NFC, you need to find the reader's sweet spot, usually near the contactless symbol, and hold still for a beat. Metal counters and angled readers can mess with coupling. They claim no charging ever. True, because it's a passive NFC device. The plot twist: no battery means short read range and orientation matters. That's physics. The small loop antenna in a ceramic band can't couple as strongly as a phone or card with a larger coil. So yes, no charging is awesome, but you trade it for precision tapping. You'll learn the motion, but the first day feels like tech roulette. They claim it can replace your wallet for daily life. What you actually get is a great backup and fitness companion, not a full wallet replacement. Here's why. Contactless transactions in many regions have per-transaction caps, and terminals occasionally trigger a PIN-required security checkpoint after a certain number of taps or spend amount. When that happens, the ring can't complete a PIN challenge, so the terminal declines and forces you to pull out a physical card to reset the counter. I hit this after a small streak of taps in one afternoon. The supermarket terminal demanded chip and PIN, and the ring was a no-go. They claim bank-grade security and instant freeze. That part is solid. The ring uses tokenization so the merchant never sees your real card details, and you can freeze it in the app in seconds. Lose the ring and your exposure is limited to whatever caps you set. The gotcha is human. If you misplace it and don't notice immediately, there's no biometric check at the terminal, so keep conservative limits on. They imply quick and easy setup, mostly true with 2 friction points. One is sizing. A ceramic ring doesn't flex and warm-cold fingers change fit. McLear provides a sizer, but a chunk of users end up exchanging sizes. Plan for that time. 2 is KYC and top-ups. Identity verification may take a day, and I had 1 top-up sit pending for a few minutes before funds showed. Not the end of the world, but if you're trying to buy a coffee right now, it's awkward. Here's where it gets mathematically impossible. The phrase "works everywhere contactless" is accepted. No single form factor gets 100% acceptance across old petrol pumps, offline parking meters, transit gates with specific card requirements, and merchants with ancient readers. That's not a RingPay problem alone, it's a contactless reality, but the marketing glosses over it. Let's dig deeper into the essentials. Build quality and comfort. The ring is made from zirconia ceramic. It feels premium, it's genuinely scratch-resistant, and it's waterproof. You can shower, swim, and run in the rain without thinking about it. No charging ports, no seams, just a clean band. Comfort-wise, it's thicker than a typical wedding band, but not bulky. After day 2, I forgot it was there. Setup and app experience. The app links your funding source and controls spend caps, freeze, unfreeze, and top-ups. Setup took me around 10 minutes excluding KYC approval. Here's what nobody tells you: ceramic sizing is unforgiving. If you're between sizes, err on the larger side. Also, I had the app log me out twice over 2 weeks, mildly annoying, not catastrophic. Payment performance. Once you learn the reader dance, taps are fast. My average successful tap cleared in about a second. Problem readers were self-checkouts with thick bezels and some cafe terminals bolted to metal countertops. Orientation tip: aim the side of the ring with the logo toward the contactless symbol and hold for a beat. What the marketing doesn't mention: cumulative contactless limits. After several taps, a few terminals demand a chip and pin reset you cannot satisfy with a ring. Keep a card or phone as backup. Battery life or lack thereof. No battery is the best feature, you will never remember to charge it. The trade-off, again, is range. Phones and watches have powered radios and bigger antennas, so they're more forgiving. This ring is a scalpel, not a sledgehammer. Precise, but you need technique. Security and controls. Tokenization, instant freeze, and spend caps are legit. You can also set notifications for each tap. I tested freeze unfreeze mid-shop. It updated within seconds and blocked a test tap as expected. If you're security conscious, keep a low per transaction limit and enable alerts. User feedback patterns. Fans. Runners, swimmers, parents on school runs, people who want hands-free and hate carrying a phone to the gym. Critics. Folks who hit declines on older terminals, had sizing issues, or ran into support delays during exchanges or KYC. Verdict: buy with caution. The McLear RingPay is a clever, well-built, genuinely useful convenience device. It shines for workouts, quick errands, beach days, and travel days when you want redundancy. The ceramic build is excellent, the no charging promise is real, and security controls are robust. But it will not replace your wallet. Expect occasional declines, especially with older terminals or after you hit a contactless PIN checkpoint, and plan for a sizing exchange if you're between sizes. If the price sits in that mid to high double-digit range, value is fair for the niche it serves. If it's pushing well past a basic smartwatch band upgrade, save your money for a watch with Apple Pay or Google Pay. Worth it if you understand the limits and want tap to pay without a device. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Drop a comment if you want me to pit RingPay against smartwatch payments in a head-to-head acceptance test, or if you've hit any weird terminals I should try. Subscribe for more no BS gear breakdowns. Stay savvy, spend smart, and I'll see you in the next one.